Hi, everybody. This is Dave Jones with Storm Center Communications and Geo Collaborate. It's Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. It's been a busy day with Hurricane Melissa making landfall in Jamaica. Right now, Melissa is a Category 4 hurricane that made landfall earlier today, actually at 1 o'clock p.m. in southwestern Jamaica near New Hope, with an estimated wind speed of 185 miles per hour and an estimated central pressure of 892 millibars. As of 5 o'clock, the center of Melissa is emerging from the northern coast of western Jamaica. Damaging winds, catastrophic flooding, and life-threatening storm surge continues over Jamaica. Winds right now, 145 miles per hour, which makes Melissa a major Category 4 hurricane. Minimum central pressure right now, 921 millibars, and the storm is moving to the north-northeast at 8 miles per hour. The official National Hurricane Center forecast for Melissa continues the storm as a Category 4 hurricane. As it emerges off the northern coast, it should maintain its intensity. The ocean sea surface temperatures are warm there. Also, the ocean heat content is very high. So the next stop on Melissa's track is eastern Cuba. And you can see the forecast intensity from the National Hurricane Center. It's keeping it at a Category 4 hurricane until tomorrow morning, and then down to a Category 3 after it passes over Cuba. Likely the landmass will be weakening it a bit, as Jamaica did. Really made the eye collapse as far as the clouds were concerned, but the major circulation and the strong winds continue across western Jamaica. A lot of damage is going to be realized once people get the opportunity to get out, get about, start to take survey of some of the damage. I'm sure it is going to be widespread throughout western Jamaica. So Hurricane Melissa has rewritten the record books across the Atlantic. The Category 5 hurricane roared into Jamaica with unprecedented power. At landfall, Melissa's sustained winds reached 185 miles per hour, the strongest hurricane ever to strike Jamaica. That ties it with Dorian and the 1935 Labor Day hurricane as one of the most intense landfalls in Atlantic history as far as wind speed is concerned. Its central pressure plunged to 892 millibars, among the 3 lowest ever recorded, a clear sign of Melissa's extreme strength. Melissa also stands as the strongest tropical cyclone on Earth so far this year, and one of the 3 Category 5s in the 2025 season. That's a feat matched only once before in 2005. While in the eye of the storm on Sunday, the crew of N42RF, that's Kermit, released a Black Swift S0 SUAS that's gathered important data that's currently labeled as experimental, but shows real promise for measuring critical data where it's just too dangerous for humans to go. That's from 5,000 feet down to just above the ocean surface. So the NOAA Hurricane Hunters and the Aircraft Reserve Hurricane Hunters flew into the eye of Hurricane Melissa, breaking out into the perfectly clear center of the storm while battling winds of 200 miles per hour. The clouds surrounding the eye wall, 10 miles high, and the winds generated by this incredible meteorological engine were powering waves that were more than 40 feet high on the ocean surface. Okay, in Geo Collaborate, we're taking a look at a couple of things here. Here is where Melissa is located right now as of 5 o'clock. This is the island of Jamaica, still under a hurricane warning. The island is still being battered by hurricane force winds, particularly from basically the central part of the island westward. Strong winds are still battering Jamaica. This line here shows where N42 flew today. And actually, I'll dive in closer here so you can see when they were in the eye of the storm, They did a circle around the eye of the storm, took many readings, dropped dropsondes, and then came out and then exited around Jamaica. The Hurricane Hunter aircraft can't fly over land. It is just too turbulent. So on the left side of the screen, I have the latest satellite imagery that is looping Hurricane Melissa as it emerges off the northern coast of Jamaica. It is going to be a stormy night in Jamaica through tonight until this entire storm system can exit the region and get up and towards Cuba. But on the right-hand side, you can see the wind field forecast from the National Hurricane Center. And I'm going to just take you through this really quickly. The wind field as it impacts Cuba is going to be at Category 3 status, 115 mile per hour winds. These winds on the outer edges are tropical storm force. But as we bring the hurricane closer to the Bahamas, this is what it looks like. We have hurricane warnings in effect, and here is GeoCollaborate. We have hurricane warnings in effect in these areas in red, from Crooked Island up to Long Island here, even up to Great Exuma. Here's the tongue of the sea, oceanographers call it. It doesn't look like it's going to get up towards Nassau, but these are all hurricane warnings here, and the Turks and Caicos are under tropical storm warnings. So this is great news for the Turks and Caicos. You will have a storm surge. It is going to get windy, but not as big of a storm surge as if the center of the storm were coming over the Turks and Caicos. So here in the southern Bahama Islands, hurricane warnings are in effect. It looks like the hurricane is going to be a Category 3 storm, but then weakening below Category 3 status when it gets beyond the Bahamas to about 110 miles per hour. That's only 1 mile an hour lower than a Category 3. Then Melissa is forecast to move all the way up towards Bermuda, and it will start impacting Bermuda on the 30th. So that is Thursday, and in the afternoon, the clouds will be on the increase. It'll probably be cloudy all day, actually, as the blow-off from the hurricane impacts Bermuda. But the storm itself will be between 2 o'clock in the afternoon and then starting to pass by Bermuda on Halloween, that's Friday, at 2 in the morning. We do expect impacts to Bermuda. There is right now a hurricane watch in effect for Bermuda. It'll likely be upgraded to a hurricane warning, and they will be on the right side of the storm. When Imelda went by, they were on the left-hand side of the storm. They still got hurricane force winds and some minor damage. Here, it might be a little bit more because you'll be on the right-hand side of the storm. Bermuda, you've been taking it on the chin a lot during this hurricane season. So that's it for this update. I'm Dave Jones with Storm Center Communications and GeoCollaborate. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with another update. We're also going to talk about an East Coast storm, not a tropical one, but another coastal storm. Looks like it'll be a little bit further out to sea, but it will be pounding, as it is now, the Outer Banks of North Carolina and up towards the Maryland, Delaware, and New Jersey coastlines. We'll tell you more about that during the day tomorrow. In the meantime, please watch out for yourself and watch out for your neighbors. They really do appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow.